Tribe's band launch on the weekend. Were you there? Tribe's Festival of the Bands took place over the weekend, showcasing costumes from 6 different bands: Tribe, Hearts, Pure, Bliss, Rogue, and their baby, The Lost Tribe. For my overseas viewers, band launch is basically the prelude to the greatest show on earth. That's what we Trinidadians and Tobagonians like to call it, better known as Carnival. Carnival, yes! It's the biggest festival in the Caribbean, right? It happens annually 2 days before Ash Wednesday, and it's the most euphoric feeling with people coming from all over the world, dressed up in costumes from our top local designers. You have to come and experience it. I mean, every street parade is unique, and this is not meant to compete with the celebrations in Brazil or New Orleans. Carnival celebrations in Trinidad and Tobago are on a whole different category by itself, and Trinidadians and Tobagonians take this event very seriously. They even have a countdown from the year before. Anyways, back to the band launch. Every band had an impressive assortment of costumes, but on the night of band launch, it's all about the performances. And 2 bands really stood out to me: The Lost Tribe and Rogue. The Lost Tribe's presentation for 2020 is Anansi. And at one point I was asking myself, am I at a band launch or am I at a Broadway musical? I mean, lights, camera, action, great costumes, explosions, theater! It was amazing, guys! I mean, these sections did not come out to play. One outdoing the other. Unfortunately, my husband wasn't really feeling all the frills. I mean, as soon as the line came out, my boy started to itch. And then it started to have me question the logistics and practicality behind some of these costumes. Like Naomi, for instance, said to be the Sky God. I mean, the costume is great and all, but I can't help but look at her face, or lack thereof. Is it me, or does this costume remind you of those wooden curtain beads that you used to fly through in your grandparents' house and get tangled up in? Come on, I mean, is this really practical for Carnival on Monday and Tuesday? How exactly is this going to work? Am I going to be able to shift it to the side? How does this work? Which brings me to my next observation. Between the Lost Tribe and Rogue, I think the designers took Siguni's warning about the Saharadas really seriously and decided to be proactive and step up with their designs. And I'm not making this up. The Lost Tribe has 11 sections and at least 7 have masks for the men. I mean, what's up with that? So fellas, if you have your allergies or you want to this might be the band for you. Finally, Rogue's performance was lit. It was a video game inspired theme, and the opening performance was everything.
Choose your character.
Look, my bitch is so bad, so real. Riders, it's big tall hills, big fat checks, big large bills, growing up just like 10 cars. Oh, I get cross too, 7 different looks, and my lips so chill. I kiss them in the mouth, I feel all bruised. Weed in the car, that's my song goes.
And I'm observing the costumes. I'm really liking Rogue, and I'm like, wow, I'm really looking forward to see what the male costumes are going to be looking like. And unfortunately, it was only one male costume. So we're there watching on, and I decided to ask my husband, hey babe, you think you're feeling this one? He's like, not really. This one kind of reminds me of Yoshimitsu from Tekken 3 and Predator from Alien vs Predator. So that's a no-go for Rogue as well. So all in all, Tribe's band launch was good. Good costumes, amazing performances, but I have a few concerns about the logistics, about the costumes, and how they're going to work on the road. What are your thoughts? Did you have a favorite costume or band? Do you think it'd be practical on the road? I'd love to hear from you below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and If you haven't subscribed to my channels yet, I think you should do so for great content weekly. Tribe's Festival of the Bands took place over the weekend, Tribe's Festival of the Bands Tribe's Festival of the Bands showcased bands. The Lost Tribes presentation for 2020 is Anansi. And at one point I was asking myself, am I at a musical Broadway musical? Sorry.
I recorded that today. Say something I recorded.
Liar. Liar, liar. Pants on fire. But I have to say,